It's just different.
All right, cool.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey. Welcome to another smoke session.
Yeah. Are we moving?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just not on the actual part.
Got it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Jaded and Evolving. Just a little background work, you know. I'm one of your hostess, Christian.
And I'm your other host, Natasha.
Hola.
I was going to wrap my hair different. We here now.
Girl, at this fucking point,
Who gives a fuck?
people be sitting in their drawers watching us. We appreciate y'all. Make sure that you listen to the show on all platforms, but especially on Apple and Spotify. If you could rate, like the show, share it with your friends. All that good jazz really helps us get into just the different algorithms in the charts. There are no Black woman podcast in the top 10 Apple podcasts in any category, including religion and spirituality.
I don't like that.
I don't understand.
That doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm. Let's change that. So again, if you could like the podcast, share with your friends, listen to us. We are the number one self-care podcast. I'm going to say self-help. No, we not. We're going to teach you how to be violent. The number one self-care podcast. Make sure you share it with a homegirl, watch it with a homegirl, roll up with us, smoke with us, and welcome to the smoke session. How you feeling, friend? Copacetic.
It's setting in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
after eating and
yes, that's when it really is like,
And I'm glad, like, we did go like the unhealthier route as far as that's concerned.
But that's okay.
But it wasn't heavy.
No.
Like very heavy, which I can
good.
appreciate. Yeah.
How you doing, Frank?
I'm here. I'm good. I had my little mix of a Red Bull. Sometimes you got to know your limits. Because like I'm definitely the type of person that's like, let's smoke again. No.
Because it's the hitting.
Yeah. You got to enjoy your highs.
Yes.
Even when it's not as potent, you still got to kind of like, you know, power through that part and just enjoy it.
For sure.
Friend, what we here talking about today?
Everything. So we're going to go back to the question.
Okay, let's go back to the question.
Out.
So off air, we were talking about, I just randomly asked if you could have your three characters. So let's not even give them the emotions. You tell me the person and what emotion they would play. Give me your top three.
Samuel L. Jackson
would play your
anger.
Okay.
Because, especially in Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Nigga, do you speak it? Joy, it would be, I don't know. What characters are like extremely happy for no fucking reason? It would be Finn from, I'm just doing characters at this point. Finn from Adventure Time.
Okay. The guy who does like Finn's voice. Yes. Okay.
What was the other ones? There was anger and joy.
They had sadness. They had
anxious.
Anxious. Was he anxious?
Anxious would be, I don't know. Actually, my joy would sound like, I don't know why these are all men. Okay. It's kind of weird. Well, majority of them. So I'm thinking like Atlanta.
Okay.
So now, Donald Glover.
I like it.
Would be my anxious.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up the Inside Out characters.
Would be my joy because he don't give a fuck about anything.
I got you.
And then I'm really mad that I don't know his real name. Paperboy. He would be my anger.
Okay.
That just makes sense.
There was joy, disgust.
Oh, disgust.
Fear.
Disgust
sadness.
would be Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, okay. I could see that. Anger. Yeah. Because then the other ones are like dumbass
when she don't
things.
like nothing, she just be over the shit. I'd be like, yeah.
Joy for me would be Loretta Devine. Because she just has such like a happy voice all the time. Disgust. My mother. Like I feel like it would just play my mom's like voice back in my head.
For sure. I feel that. That's like every emotion, to be honest.
Yeah. Anger. I need somebody who won't like break some shit. Probably like Khalees.
I hate you
yes,
so much
that's
right
like
now.
that type of energy.
I need to listen to that song.
Yeah. And then sadness.
Did I do a sadness? I didn't do a sadness.
Who would be your sadness?
Do yours first.
Sadness, I would probably do. Like, what the fuck is his name?
Sounds sad?
I don't want to sound sad. I wanted to sound like when I was growing up, I used to watch this movie all the time called C Bear and Jamal. And I think C Murder is the Tone Loc. My sadness would sound like Tone Loc. That real deep voice, but
what's the name?
It was this movie called C Bear and Jamal. I used to get it from Hollywood movies. I used to go with my dad every weekend. And I used to
C Bear
and Jamal. It's a funky cartoon, leave you dancing in the aisle.
Hey, yo.
I used to love this little show.
Oh,
yes.
You said the sadness would be
Tone Loc. That real
the
like
bear?
Yeah, like the deep. He just has this like deep like. It would like all my sadness be like damn yo like it just like just very deep, very like damn. Like the baby on the on the motherfucking baby's kids like that.
That would be my sadness.
Yes.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yes, that's how I would want it to sound. Like you want to be sad, but you ain't got no choice. Yes, that's how it is. I think it would sound like that. Yep. My anger would sound my disgust would sound like Cat Williams. My disgust is Cat Williams. My anger, yeah. Maybe not Khalees. My anger. Who's really fucking shit up right now? Cat Williams.
Right. He is the disgust and the anger.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or just angry in general. Who else was it? Jill Scott. She could be angry. Like a peaceful angry. Like you don't even know she already knocked this shit over.
I will fuck this bitch up.
Right now.
Stop playing.
I feel like I gotta really sit with that to really think about those characters. Comment below your characters anger, disgust, joy, and sadness. Mm-hmm. Give us your celebrities and tell us who y'all would fuck with. Who would be the voices in your head? Because I feel like I hear those voices sometimes. Like when I'm sad, I hear like Eeyore. Yes.
It's literally all the Winnie the Pooh characters for me.
Because that was like a rendition, or that was like the folklore, was that the characters in the show were Christopher Robin's like emotions. Mm-hmm. All those little crazy theories shit are really fucking weird.
Intricacies.
Mm-hmm. I do fuck with them though, especially for the ones with cartoons and shit. I like how dark they get. I do.
Like the Rugrats?
I love that dark turn. Ed, Edd n Eddy, I love the dark turns.
You never see any parents?
They have a whole breakdown of that. They said that it's just like a haunting of a cul-de-sac and all the kids died at different times. I don't fuck with the theory. Like I think that's fucked up. Right. But again, for somebody to think that deep into something, because I don't know if it's true. I just think that it's very interesting that somebody's mind could go that deep. Far. Even with like the Five Nights at Freddy's, like they tell you the story of what happened like behind it, but it's not. I don't believe that it's based on a true story. But I do like the idea of this like kind of clean version of horror that kids can get into. I feel like it's a lore. I do. I feel like it has its own.
You gotta introduce it to them eventually.
And I feel like there's a creativity that's not really harmful as long as you educate your kids on that grasp between reality and fiction. And my significant other loves horror movies, so I do like to see that our child is getting into different, something that's similar to what his dad likes, because now they have something to do together. It's very interesting.
That sounds like what they would do.
It's just so unconventional. Most people want to build puzzles and shit. These motherfuckers want to sit in the house and watch horror movies. I might be living with 2 serial killers. I don't know.
For sure.
Whatever.
Insane.
Gotta love them.
Can't live without them.
I know. We were supposed to come in here and talk to you guys about just like being comfortable in our fat bodies. And I'm trying to find a way to like segue into that, but that's really what we're here for.
If you want to be respected, lose weight.
I don't understand that.
I don't like it.
I don't.
You don't like yourself so much that you went to change your body, and now I have to change mine too in the way that you did. Just that you don't respect yourself. You didn't even like yourself the way that you were before. Why are you telling me what to do? You're upset because I like my body so much that I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't
get that.
And I think I want to have this conversation with more fat people. And I'm going to use that term very loosely in this conversation.
It doesn't have to be a negative thing.
Exactly. I want to talk to more fat people about being comfortable in their bodies, because I want to get into the psyche behind both sides.
Yeah.
I find it very concerning. I would say interesting, but at this point I'm concerned about people's obsession with fat people when they're not fat. You've never been fat? We've talked about this before. However, it coming up again, I feel the need to kind of reiterate this. It is very weird, people's obsession with fat people. When fat people are just trying to exist. Like,
at the end of the day, we're human beings.
And there are way more reasons to be disrespectful to a person, more so than their size.
Yeah.
Again, like we talked about, I have no problem with somebody who's 60 pounds, somebody who's 600 pounds. That's their business. But when we start talking about neglect for your body as far as your health and what you're intaking and what you're doing, I find more reasons to want to chastise or want to judge a person for those reasons, not because of their physical appearance. Based on your decisions that affected your circumstances. I would rather beef with you about that than to be so gung-ho and upset at you for being being big.
Like that one guy on YouTube, that white guy that used to eat like a whole bunch of shit.
Yes.
Like, that's not okay.
But he still does it. Or did he die?
I don't know.
He started out very small.
Yeah.
And then he got into those mukbangs and eating more. And that's another thing. Y'all pass judgment on like random people for existing. And there are people out here who are stuffing their face for money. Like, because that's such a huge line. That's a huge line.
Are those the people that y'all are trying to attack?
But
and now your
to group
is clouded.
But that's what I'm saying. What the line is so big. That's a huge line.
It's not even doing anything over here, and you want to bother me about my weight.
That motherfucker is sitting down eating 64 packs of oodles and noodles with some hot sauce and a bunch of other bullshit on it for the sake of entertaining other people. But you're looking at me funny for enjoying a meal. And I'm not saying like sitting down and enjoying a meal, like just existing. Yes, that too. But to be analyzing what's on my plate, and that's so, to me, I just find it very peculiar about how does one become obsessed with fat people? What happens in your life where you become obsessed with judging and chastising fat people? People in general, but specifically for this conversation, what happens in your life where you're just like, fuck all fat people. I'm going to be so fucking judgmental about fat people. I'm going to look at every fat person's plate, every fat person I come across. I'm going to say something about them. What are you going through in here, buddy? Because there's so many other things you could occupy your brain with, but you're worried about my fat ass. What's happening? You're special.
Because their mom made them mad.
But sometimes their mom be skinny as shit. Did she get hurt by a fat man? Like who is the fat person what fat villain
fucked your feelings up?
And why are you mad at all of us? Because if that's the case, the first small person that bullied me, I should have a vendetta out against everybody who's smaller. And yet I'm over here minding my fat ass business, not worried about what anybody eating, who they fucking, what they doing. I'm not concerned.
They're living their best life. And then you come in bulldozering with the nonsense.
With your projections. Worried about what the fuck is going on. There's people out here who are at a healthy weight with a fatty liver.
A big girl hurt your feelings.
I've heard a lot of that too. I've heard a lot of men say.
You thought that she was easy. And she was like, absolutely the fuck
but she has standards.
I wouldn't even touch you with a 10-foot pole.
And now you're mad.
Because you thought she was going to be easy or something.
Which is also, again, peculiar. Why are you trying to fuck fat people if you don't care for fat people? Why you want to fuck her so bad? Why is the fetishizing of fat women such a thing when when men say out loud, I don't like fat women, but you will fuck a fat woman, and then we'll say this because I don't have any standards. I don't give a fuck if she a fat bitch, she suck dick, blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
That's kind of weird.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. In order to fuck somebody, you have to be attracted to them in some way, somehow. Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Your dick wouldn't even get up. If your dick gets up for just about anything, you need to go see somebody. You need to talk to somebody about this weird sexual philia that you have for just fucking things. Because if somebody heats up a McChicken to 98.6, you might stick your dick in it. I find it concerning.
I feel like some men would.
I know that some men do. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the men specifically who speak down to big women so much do some very strange things behind closed doors. And I'm not talking about like what people consider strange and then what's really categorized as homosexual. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about like he be fucking McChickens or he be making like DIY fleshlights in the house.
Because you don't even respect yourself. You don't even
just
like yourself.
Weird.
You
just
don't
weird.
like yourself. So now I gotta be a target for your pity party.
Same thing with the woman who made the post. If you want to be respected more, lose weight. Like you said, you went and got your whole body done. You had to go get your mouth fixed. You had to start selling NutriBlast and everything else for people to even know who the fuck you were.
I like me.
How about you choose a lane for yourself, sis?
I like me.
And then that whole predatory motivation where you have to break people down in order to sell a product, or I don't like to see that.
You don't have to talk to me like that. Like,
but then to deem it women's empowerment,
like no,
that's so.
I'm cool with like the come on, don't give up type of stuff, but it's like you just said that I don't deserve respect because I'm bigger,
which is so weird.
I deserve respect because I'm a human being.
When did people's size start attributing to whether or not that made them a person? Because it's always been a thing. It's always been a thing with fat people. People have been obsessed with fat people since the dawn of time. And people glorify certain things about fat people too. Bigger bust, bigger backsides, being fluffy or more comfortable. When it's an acceptable fluff, it's, I just want to lay on it, just be wrapped up on it and all her thickness. But when it's not conventional, fat bitch, I would never be seen with a bitch built like that. But the crazy part about it is that bad built bitch don't even want you. She wouldn't even think about you. She was minding her business. When I'm in the gym and I see people like looking at me weird, where else am I supposed to go? The same things that you go join the gym. I go join the gym. Why the fuck is your fat ass in here? Can't win for losing, can I? Like, it's very strange behavior, and I don't even. And this is gonna sound crazy, and I made a TikTok about it the other day. I've never really looked at myself as fat. Like, I've never outright had the character trait of being like, and I'm fat. Mm-hmm. That's not what I do.
That's something that you just.
I wake up every day in this. I know that this is my body.
Yeah.
I don't meet people.
It's weird that people just point that out like I didn't know.
I know so much so that I don't bring it up because I just exist, just like this. I don't think it's something we have to talk about. And it's not that I'm ashamed of it. If you bring it up, I'll say like, yeah. But why are we talking about this?
I'm a woman.
All
these other things.
All things that if you bring up, I'm going to look at you a little strange because I wake up like this every day. And the fact that you're bringing it up, I'm just trying to figure out what does that do for you? Get that dick tip wet. Like, what's that do for you, buddy? Why do you want to know so bad? So you're a black woman. Yeah. So you're a fat black woman.
Okay.
Yeah. Fat black woman with a fro. Yeah.
It keeps going.
2 + 2 = 4. I'm the fuck? Red fish, blue fish. What the fuck? I
don't get it.
This whole narrative is so stupid. Even when we have this, like we've had the back and forths in the comments where people come and they just get to talking crazy and mentioning size. And I just keep asking them, I'm just like, what? Why are you so obsessed? And sometimes it comes from men who are built bad, just like, I literally told the guy one time, I was like, yo, you and I are built just alike. So if I'm bad built, so are you, baby.
I like telling men, like, you got bigger titties than me.
I like walking up to men when they say rude shit and like flapping under their tit real quick. Like, boop, boop.
Not the sexual harassment.
Sometimes I poke them in their belly button. Boo.
That is sexual harassment, friend.
Oh, well. Shouldn't be a bitch.
They harassed you.
Yeah, so
verbally.
In the criminal justice system, let's harass back. Like, you know me. You go low, I go to hell. I am the bigger person. I am the bigger person. Literally. So figuratively, I'll meet you in hell. Let's do this. I'm not so far up on the pedestal where I can't meet you down there. I'll take 2 steps down, and do what I gotta do with you and get right back up on my pedestal.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Don't have a RIP in your motherfucking bio.
Don't.
I don't give a fuck if it was a fucking premature baby or your granny. I'm coming for him. Because the same way that you're bringing up things that you can see in me is the same thing I can bring up that I see on that profile.
You don't know me, but
you're projecting. So now I'm going to project upon you and your ancestors. Joke's on you, bitch, because my ancestors can fight. So, I like to do the little 1-2 with a nigga sometimes. Like, what's your dealings? Like, what's up with you to the point where you feel like you can be so... the word's not aggressive. Where you can be so judgmental. What gives you the right?
The audacity.
What makes you the judge? What makes you the jury? Who made you my God? Motherfucker, I don't worship you. I don't even like you. I don't know you. So the fact that you want to talk about my side, let's talk about something that matters. Like why you're speaking to me at all. Like why you felt comfortable enough to even think that you and I could have a conversation when you have no critical thinking skills.
True weirdos.
When you are really fucking weird.
Like a lot of fucking time to be commenting on
because if you're weird online, you're weird in real life. I stand by that.
Yeah.
If you will get under a person's post unprovoked, you will do that same shit in real life. You're weird.
You mean to tell me you don't have anything else to do?
No critical thinking skills at all, baby.
No
None.
job.
None.
No bitch.
They might, but it's not.
They're not happy with their lives. That's why they got to come on and decompress.
Sometimes they're too happy. Sometimes they are too happy with their lives and their Amazon jobs and...
Oh, the mediocrity.
All the things that... And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working at Amazon. I'm saying it's the people who put themselves on a high horse because of a monetary value. Like a motherfucker that's like, let's go band for band. I'm not doing this with you. I pay taxes. I have a car note. You catch the bus. Get out my fucking face. I'm not... Let's go band for band. Bitch. Like, let's see. And it's like,
on the MTA.
Let's go grade for grade. Let's popcorn read. Let's see how fast you get the cat out, bitch. Let's do that.
You were on the MTA with a Gucci belt.
With a Flucci belt.
Your priorities.
Because you're not even really resourceful. You didn't know where to get the real shit from.
You went to the fucking flea market.
You thought you could go in Towson Mall and pick one up, but they didn't like the way that you looked before you got in the store, so they turned your way, brother. And you didn't know that you could order a real one online. Because you don't have a physical address that's in the package, too. This is what I be saying. If I really dug in that ass, you said, I leave you alone. Just leave me alone. Don't worry about my respectability politics and why I should be respected. Leave me the fuck alone. You don't disrespect me, I won't disrespect you. The only problem is you trying to tell me something about me being fat really won't hurt my feelings. Me talking about your dead granny and the fact as though you're broke, that's going to hurt your motherfucking feelings. So much so that you might feel the need to put your hands on me and now I got to put you in the ground. Let's not do this. We don't want your granny wearing a t-shirt. Come on. Granny don't even wear t-shirts. Let's not do this.
The other granny.
When your friends put you on a Canva poster with them wings in the background, all because you couldn't mind your motherfucking business. Let's not have another chicken spot incident. Okay, baby? He hit that woman. She put him on a shirt. Mind your fucking business. Mind your business. It should never get to that. It should never get to the point where violence is even the answer. But you came over here with your fuck shit, so I met you with fuck shit. I told you, I'm literally the bigger person. I have time to meet you in hell. I have time. All the time in the world. It's an illusion. It's not real. So we can spend as much time as we want to down here. I'm on a guest pass for the day in hell to just fuck with you. I live for it.
I'm not the crazy one. I just want y'all to know.
I am jaded. I've never really been bullied for being fat. So I just find it strange where now in my adult years.
I have. Growing up.
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing, but it was never to the point where it affected my Like my self-esteem, my mental health. Did I think about it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still doing what the fuck I wanted to do. I still was in sports. I still led a very active childhood. I still had friends. All in being in that fat body.
They thinking it's going to stop something.
Maybe I didn't really like the clothes that I was wearing back then because I didn't really have access to those things. But again, over time, you get into habits and you find yourself and you realize that you were due to be respected all along. And then you get to the point where I'm at, or the point where you are now in your life, where you realize that being fat has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It doesn't change why I should not be respected. It doesn't change my status in any way. I have made money just as the next in this fat body through networking and through it has nothing to do with me being fat. Sure, they'll give a small bitch a deal before they ever give you a deal. And while that might be the same for some, those are not even places, people, or brands, businesses that I even want to align with. I know my lane. The problem is you trying to be over here with me when you should be minding your fucking business. Mind your fucking business.
Go apply for a better job.
Drink that NutriBlast, get that BBL, and mind your fucking business.
The energy that you put into somebody that you don't even know you could have put into living a better life, being even better. Make your grandmama proud. She is not.
Your grandmama is confused about why you talking to that girl crazy.
Why is you talking to that girl on the social media like that?
Jeffrey, I saw that Facebook post.
Because I'm going to send it to her. And
I'm going to send the dick pic that you sent me to my DMs when you asked if you could fuck on the big bitch. I'm going to send it
after you just harassed me in the comments. Then you slide in my DMs. I've had somebody do
most
that.
of the time they in your DMs beforehand, but you've been ignoring them, so they think that if they bully you under a photo, they can get some attention.
No, I've had the opposite. They said something on one of our posts, and then they tried to inbox me.
It usually is me.
Are you for real, bro?
It's me ignoring men with it, like, you fat bitch, and I'm like, your mama.
They tried to go to one of the really old pictures and comment, and I was like, I screenshotted it. I was like, oh, that's that nigga?
Weird.
He
much?
had already deleted the rude comment.
Because
I was
weird
like,
much? There was also a guy that said something to us one time.
Like, oh, nigga.
There was a guy that said something under one of our posts one time, and he literally was like living in a homeless shelter. And I wanted to because you know me, I'm like looking at shit in the background of the photo, and I'm like seeing things, and I was like, that looks like a shelter. Like I said, like NYC, looked it up, whole time it was a homeless shelter. And I was going to dig in that ass, but I was like, I don't want that man to unalive himself today. That was the evolving part of me. Let me grant you some grace. Just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. You leave me alone.
Come over here again. And it's that ass.
I'm going to put the key on the joint. Now I'm going to put the key on the joint. We all high.
Over here making moon rocks now.
Because you wanted to come over here fucking with me. You wanted to be creative. Everybody's just so creative.
Now you trying to figure out creative ways to unalive yourself. Because you said that bitch really hurt my feelings.
Now you trying to figure out how I got so creative, how the fuck I'm getting on your nerves. I'm popping up as you see me in your sleep. You fucking with the right one.
My ancestors is fucking with you. You're losing your mind. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Why the lug nuts on my truck fucking up? It's the ether just unscrewing your shit. For fucking with the wrong people.
Why the fuck is my life going down like this?
You gotta understand, my ancestors are petty. I don't tap into the evolved ancestors. I want the ones who want they lick back. I got a couple that are evolved and they praying and they chanting, and I leave the cards and the keys. But sometimes every now and then I slide past the altar with a shot of Hennessy for Day and them so they can spin a block on a nigga real quick. Get your lick back. Get that lick back. And if I don't get it back in this life, baby, I'm going to get it back in the afterlife. Because I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance. And if I can't get you now, karma will.
Oh, for sure. Karma is always...
Carmeezy. That's a bad bitch. That's a bad bitch. You
That's
talking
why
about
the fuck I mind my business.
You thought I was a big bitch. When Karma bring her big ass around, I clear it with Depot coming. I get the fuck out the way.
That's opening Pandora's box right there.
And I don't want the problems.
Why is so much shit?
Not even
to
just
me?
being divinely protected. I'm just a kind person, and that's how karma works. You fuck with kind people, bad things happen to you when you fuck with people just minding their business and they just want to be left alone, and you go over there fucking with them, you fall flat on your ass soon after. And that person doesn't have to lift a finger.
Why is you over here? You don't even have a pass.
What Jocelyn say? Oh, why is you here? Who sent you?
Do you have a pass? Do you have a wristband?
You can't get in without a wristband. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. That's how I be feeling.
Why is you?
To here? All my big women, my big people in general, just be all. Don't worry about it. If people disrespecting you, go get around some people that respect you. Don't let nobody play in your motherfucking face.
No.
You already the bigger person, baby. Go to hell. Go low. Go to hell. Meet them in hell.
They be trying to say slick shit underneath their breath.
Say something back. Talk about how
say it out loud.
Talk about how they breathe heavy too. Talk about how it's gonna take them just as much time as it's gonna take you to get up that same flight of steps.
Talk about how their boyfriend gave them BV like 5 times.
Bring back the shame. Bring back the shame. Talk to them crazy. You already the bigger person in the situation, baby. We here now. We here with it. They came over here fucking with you. You show them who you really are.
Talk to him about how he got 5 baby mamas and not trying to pay no.
But don't let him get a word in edgewise. Just keep them coming. Blow after blow after blow. One thing I will say about big people that I really appreciate, fat people in general, is we're either very comedic or we're very quick. Or we're quick and comedic. Don't let a motherfucker be quick, comedic, and snarky. They gonna tear that ass up.
Don't let me be annoyed enough.
They gonna tear that ass up. They gonna hit you from fucking head to toe, from root to crown.
Rooter to the
they gonna get in that ass. Big people are so quick. Will pack you the fuck up in a heartbeat. You gotta be careful fucking with big people. Big people be the worst bullies sometimes. We'll fuck around talk about how you was 4 pounds 3 ounces when you was born, how one of your lungs was smaller than the other one. We'll talk about how only 3 lashes grow on this side, but 13 on the other. Like, big, real meticulous. Like, they really be analyzing the shit out you to pack you the fuck, just in case.
While some people were saying all that dumbass shit,
they was lining you the fuck. Like, they was lining you up.
Just wait until this bitch shut the fuck up. And I'm on that ass.
And they gonna air it out each time. That's my advice for 2024. Stop being the bigger person. If you big and they fucking with you, just go to hell right along with them. Get a guest pass. Get a guest pass. And shoot them the fuck up. Since they want to talk about how much you eat, since they want to talk about how much you throw up in that mouth, get them sentence enhancers ready and just let it ring. Talk about how they had an IEP growing up. Make a popcorn read with you. Talk to them. How they can't ride a bike. Ask them to go swimming. 90 pounds and ain't buoyant. How the fuck you sink? How the fuck you don't know how to float? You light as a feather. What's happening here? Pack them up. Pack them up. I really feel like this is the year of getting your motherfucking lick back. Don't let nobody play with you this year. I'm not saying be violent because shit does happen. Like, we're not going to act like in this day and time shit don't happen. But at the same motherfucking token, stop letting people play with you. Stop. When people start talking to you crazy, you talk crazy right the fuck back. Being a bigger person sometimes, it does not help. It doesn't. I'm not turning a cheek to no motherfucking body. I'm tired of turning the cheek. Because every time I turn the cheek, you think that I got another one for you to fucking play with. No. So I'm going to stare at you both cheeks on this motherfucking face. And I'm going to move these 2 lips. No, and I'm going to tell you about your motherfucking self. And I would encourage anybody, and not just big people, small people, anybody who's coming at you trying to disrespect you because of something physical, don't take the high road. When they go
people
low,
don't get embarrassed enough.
Go to hell. People don't get embarrassed enough. Go to hell. Make the TikTok post.
They live their life having people not say shit back to them because they're like, it's not worth my time. Nigga, you got all the time in the world.
In a world of stand-up comedians, be Cat Williams.
This is your villain arc. This is your villain arc.
Be villainous. Be the bad guy. Get your lick back.
This is your villain origin story.
This what they call it, a canon moment.
Let these niggas get the wrath.
Let them have it.
You're gonna do fine. You're gonna do great.
You'll be fine. I promise you. After you get it out,
the universe gonna be like,
they be like, now how that feel? You feel good. You feel great. And you gonna sleep better than that. You gonna sleep like a baby.
You gonna sleep so good because you stop being.
The naps I be taking after cussing people the fuck up, I be in the bed like Like, bonnet on, comfortable, cozy, rubbing my motherfucking feet together. You feel me?
You think I still give a fuck? I said what I needed to
Especially
say.
in a good voice note, too. Ooh. Love it.
I can't.
Good comment on the social media post. Love it.
Now I'm going to bed.
What Mona say? I love it. I live for it. Don't let nobody play in your motherfucking face, y'all. That's really all this was. It started with some dumbass shit that happened on social media, but at the end of the day, don't let nobody play in your motherfucking face. If we don't teach you nothing else, if you don't come across no other part episode,
it's worth it every time.
What they say, don't die with wishes, don't die with regrets. Die with some shit they say. Don't die with the regret of I could have cussed that bitch out and I didn't. Cuss that bitch out today.
She ain't gonna do shit.
Why wait till tomorrow when I could cuss that bitch out today? You feel me? That's what I have deduced in my reasoning. Why cuss the bitch out tomorrow when the bitch in my face today? See, I might not get to you tomorrow, but since you in my face today, let me tell you about yourself. And then you break that bitch down like a fraction, baby. Give her all she's got.
You're gonna be okay. She is all bark, no bite. That's why.
Sometimes the bully need to be bullied back, and that's usually when they chill the fuck out. So when you find somebody being mean, just make the bitch cry.
Damn, I didn't know you was gonna talk to me like that. I would have left you alone, bitch. You should have.
And then they usually want to be your friend after the fact. Oh, you kind of fucking funny. Fuck you.
Go to
hell. Your waterhead ass, hydrocephalus having ass bitch. Get out my face.
Go down with
snaggle-tooth.
Go down there with your granny.
She was a terrible woman.
Your
stealing from the church.
Had a fucking baby mother down the street. Now you almost fucked your cousin.
No, they be fucking their cousins. They be outright fucking their cousins.
They do.
Bring back shame. But worried about my big ass. See, that's what I'm saying. I be confused. You was fucking family and you worried about my fat ass. I saw y'all leave out to go fuck on the side of the house on Thanksgiving. You worried about my third plate. Fuck you. Why she smell like you and y'all got here 2 separate times? What's happening here? Why she married but her kid look like you? But you worried about what food I'm taking home. You worried about why it's 3 deviled eggs on my plate. You worried about why them 3 test results ain't come back. Why you got 3 open child support motherfucking cases. Why you only got 3 locks left in your head because they thinning the fuck out. Let's talk about that.
Too. And she said I can have it. Mind your motherfucking business.
Even if she didn't say, Granny can say something too. Ain't nobody say nothing about them 3 husbands you had either. Don't worry about my fucking food. Worry about how this house in foreclosure. This the last Thanksgiving we have in here. You too busy worried about my motherfucking food. Worry about
getting. Can't even help you with a bill.
Worry about why the grandkids don't have enough put together to make the motherfucking money. Why is Uncle Maurice living in the motherfucking basement, not making enough motherfucking money to cover the house? You too worried about me fucking eat. Worry about that fucking crackhead he keeps sneaking in the back door because he don't want you to see it because all her teeth missing. But like the way she gum them up. Like, this is what I'm saying. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Worried about the fat cousin. It's too much going on in this house. It's too much. You worry about the fat cousin and the gay cousin. They be the 2 things you always fucking worried about when it is bigger fish to fry in this family.
Talk about how Uncle Leroy
stole the eyes off your stove every fucking year come Thanksgiving, and you worried about me.
Stole the watches. You still let him upstairs by himself.
He take money out the collection plate. Every family and friends that y'all invite his ass to church because y'all think he gonna change. And you worried about my big ass and whether or not I'm coming to the thing. Yes, because they serving food. How about that? I'll be there.
Why you gotta keep telling all the girl cousins don't go by Uncle Benny? Bitch, stop inviting him over here.
Asking me what my pant size is. Ask him what his cellmate number was when he was in there for fucking touching on kids. Ask him that. Ask him why his shit say that he is not in contempt at the moment. Why something going on with his case? Ask him that. Worry about why the fuck I'm fat. Worry about why they came and repossessed your motherfucking car last week, Tanya. Mind your fucking business. That's just get on social media talking shit and you don't own your house. Shut up.
Do you want to do any church announcements?
Yes. Fuck anybody who got a problem with big people. It's weird. Y'all are weird. The church announcement is go seek help. BetterHelp.com. Not sponsored.
Lord.
Go get some help. Pray on it. Sit with it. and figure out why you have this obsession with fat people. Go to church. That's my church announcement. Go to church and get right with the Lord about your obsession with fat people. You weird bitch.
Knee.
Because you're weird.
Get on the knees. On the side of your bed like you used to when you was a kid. And pray.
Get under the bed. How about that? Get in the bed and put the pillow over your head and let me sit my big ass on it. Let me do you a favor. Just irky. Irky. Ain't nobody say nothing when you needed them special shoes growing up.
With the different heights.
Because one of your legs was longer than the other one. And the church had to pray.
Just pray. They had money to give, but they didn't want to give it to
Uncle
you.
Leroy stole it. It's bigger fish to fry in his family. That's what I keep saying. Y'all be ready. I just literally saw on TikTok the other day. Somebody gave their daughter, their little chunky little girl, she's about 9 years old, gave her Slim Tea. Give her a pack of Slim Tea as a gift. And she was like, this is something I need. I hope that she grow up and I hope that she never speaks to y'all ever again.
I hope she lets you rot in that house.
I hope you get to the age where you need somebody to take care of you and the only person in there is that skinny ass bitch of yours who took up all your money. And now your fat ass daughter who you had a problem with is living a very abundant life in the lap of luxury. And little did you know, no matter how much weight she gained, she would always be a beautiful woman. You lost out. Fuck you.
And she will not take care of you in your old age.
That's why your TikTok got 30 views.
Fucking remorse.
Stupid bitch. You was online trying to go viral, embarrassing your child. And now everybody know you got roaches because it was one crawling up the wall in the background. Nigga zoomed in on that. Go to hell. You going through it, friend? We good to go?
Yes.
This has been another episode of Jaded and Evolving. Thank you for coming to this smoke session. Make sure you smoke with us. We didn't even tell y'all what we smoked. I don't even recall what we smoked. Do you know? Doesn't matter. We'll put the specs down below. Make sure that you support your local pharmacist and your local dispensary.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys for stopping by. Bye.